Hi everyone, my name is Ranjit and you are watching Simple Shiksha. In this video, I am going to talk about the difference between in, at and on. Definitely, yes, we are talking about the prepositions today. I have seen many people making mistakes while choosing between these prepositions. And just because you don't make any such mistakes, please continue watching this video. I am sure after this video, you will never make any mistake while choosing between these prepositions. And one more thing, it's a very big topic. I am splitting this topic into two parts. This will be part 1. There will be a part 2 as well. I would like you to watch both the videos so that you get the detailed information about how to use in, at and on. So let's not waste the time. Let's get down to our topic. What is the difference between in, at and on? And in case if you have not subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button and also click on the bell icon so that you get the notification for all the videos that I post on a daily basis on my channel Simple Shiksha. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is about at. In what situation we use at? Let me start with time. In case if we are talking about a very specific time of the day, then we use at. For example, if you want to say 5 o'clock, you can say at 5 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, at 10 o'clock, at 11 o'clock. So for very specific time of the day, you can use at. Other than this, in case if you're talking about some place, location, and you want to give some general information where exactly you are at, then also you can use at. Let me give you some example for you to understand it better. For example, I am at his house, I am at doctor's clinic, I am at hairdresser, I am standing at Trafalgar Square, I am standing at a park. That means you are just giving an overall information about that location. You have probably not entered into that location yet, but you are still waiting outside that location, and that's exactly what you're trying to tell someone. So if somebody asks you where exactly are you, where are you right now, then you can say I am at his house, I am at the park, I am standing at Trafalgar Square. So you are just giving the overall information, like you are giving the information in general that where exactly you are standing right now at. Apart from this, if you are talking about the reception or the front desk, then also you use at. For example, I am standing at the reception, I am standing at the front desk. Other than this, in case if you are talking about some station, for example, if you're talking about the rail station, airport, you're talking about the bus stop, then also you use at. For example, I'm standing at the railway station, I'm standing at the airport, I'm at the airport, I'm standing at the bus stop. Now, since we are talking about the station, let me also give you some information about the platform. For the platform, we use at. For example, train is standing at the platform. Train is standing at the platform. So for platform, we use at. Now I have one more example in my list, that is in case if you're talking about door or a gate, then also you use at. For example, I am standing at the gate, I am standing at the door. So for door and gate also you use at. So these were few examples of at. Now let's move on to our next prepositions, which is on. In what situation or for what objects we use on. I'm gonna give you some examples of that as well. Now again, let's come back to time. In case if you are talking about some weekday, for example, like if you're talking about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, then you can say on. For example, on Monday, on Saturday, on Sunday, on Wednesday. Similarly, if you're talking about very specific date, then also you use on, like on July 5th, on December 2nd, on January 3rd, on February 2nd. For the date, you use on. Along with this, in case if you're talking about some holiday, and even in holiday, if you want to talk about the part of that holiday, like for a specific time of that holiday, then also you use on. For example, on Christmas Eve, on New Year's Eve, on Diwali's Eve. Let me give you some more examples in what other situations we use the preposition on. For example, if you are in a house and if you want to talk about wall, if you want to talk about the floor, or if you want to talk about like on which floor you are on, then also use on. For example, the clock is hanging on the wall, the fan is hanging on the ceiling, or you are standing on the second floor, you are on the top floor. So this was about the house. Now let's move on to our next thing. In case if you're talking about the direction and if you want to tell someone about some direction, you can say, for direction also we use on. You can say on your right, on your left, on south side. In case if you are talking about your overall journey, for example, you're traveling somewhere using via train, via plane, or via bus, then also you use, and to tell someone that what kind of transportation you are on, then also you use preposition on. For example, I am on a train, I am on a plane, I am on a bus. That means you are telling someone, you're telling about your overall journey, that how you are taking it. That's exactly what you're trying to tell someone, that you are on a plane, you are on a bus, you are on a train. Apart from this, if you see some object is kept and touching the surface of that object, then also you use this preposition on. For example, the book is kept on the table, mobile phone is kept on the bed, I'm standing on the table. That means you are literally touching the surface of that table, that's where you are standing. So whenever there is any object which literally touch the surface of the other object, then also you use the preposition on. Now let's move on to our next preposition, which is in, and I am starting with time again. Let me give you some examples. If you want to talk about months, if you want to talk about decades, if you want to talk about year, if you want to talk about centuries, if you want to talk about long periods of time, then also you use preposition in. For example, in January, in March, in December, in July, or you can say in 2015, in 2018, in 2010, in 2005, or you can also say in 80s, in 90s, in 70s, in 50s, or you can say in 1800s, in 1900s, in 1700s. So for long periods of time also you use preposition in. Other than this, in case if you want to talk about any specific festival in overall, then also you use preposition in. For example, in Easter, in Christmas, in New Year, in Diwali, in Holi. Let me give you some more examples. When do we use preposition in? In case if you are talking about queue or a line, then also you use preposition in. For example, you are standing in a queue, you are standing in a line. Other than this, in case if you are talking about house, then also you use preposition in. For example, in the bedroom, in the kitchen, in the family room, in the garden, in the front yard, in the backyard. For these location, for these very specific location within the house, you use preposition in. Other than this, in case if you are in a place which is covered by walls or which is surrounded by walls, then also you use preposition in. For example, in prison, in court, in my school, in the classroom. Apart from this, in case if you are talking about some location, or for example you have reached at some location and you have entered in that premises, then also you use preposition in. For example, I am in the doctor's clinic, I am in his office, I am in his lab, I am in his shop. Apart from this, in case if you are talking about some city name, or if you want to name some city, then also you can say, for example, I live in London, I live in New York, I live in New Delhi, I live in Nova Scotia. So before the name of any big city or a state, you use preposition in. Apart from this, in case if you are also talking about sky, then also you use preposition in. For example, birds are flying in the sky, plane is flying in the sky. So these were some examples of these prepositions. As I said before, that this is a very big topic which cannot be covered just in one video. I would highly recommend you that you watch the second part of this video as well, so that you get the proper information about all these prepositions, that how to use it, when do we use these prepositions, and how to make sure that we do not make the same mistake what most people are making right now while choosing between these prepositions. This was all for today. Thank you so much for watching Simple Shiksha. You have a wonderful day ahead.